The top 20 biggest ship collisions caught on camera. In this episode, I'll present to you the top 20 biggest ship collisions that are caught on camera. Hey y'all, this is Crystal Entertainment. If you want to keep track on the newly released episodes, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Let's not waste time, shall we? Let's go. Number 20. Yes, what you're seeing now is the bow of the huge bulk carrier called Grand Rodosi destroying the Apollo S tuna boat that is moored at the wharf in Port Lincoln, South Australia. Can you imagine the damage? This motorboat is estimated to be $17 million. And after the collision, it easily sank in just 15 to 20 minutes. Number 19. Up next, two tankers, the MV Ocean Line and Strobacco Sport Zone, were caught on camera fighting over the waters of Tanjong Kling. The former rammed into the middle part of the latter. Number 18. An anchor's use is to hold structures in place, clamping onto the bed of the water body or using a combination of both these techniques. But what do you think will happen if the anchor is used incorrectly? Yep, as you can see, the boat crashed into the stern of a large ship in the port's water area. Number 17. This footage is quite a major one, as this particular ship collision recorded 3 casualties. This captured tragedy happened after a blast on a tugboat that was transporting diesel canisters that was meant for refueling a larger vessel. See how the tugboat sank in just mere seconds. Unfortunately, out of the 7 people who are present, 3 died. Number 16. Back in 2010, a Japanese whaleboat called Shonan Maru 2 rammed into a trimaran boat, Adi Gil, in Arctic waters. The 24-meter boat cost about $1.5 million and was designed for anti-whaling operations. They were allowed to use blinding laser cannons when the vessels came across one another. Shonan Maru 2 came up to the boat from behind and turned 110 degrees over. In the beginning, the whaler distracted the crew with powerful water cannons, and then it rammed into Adi Gil. It was a mess. The only good thing that happened in this scene is all of the crew members were rescued. But the boat? Forget it. It sank, of course. Number 15. At number 15, we have here another clip of ships being damaged. Now you can see the BC Ferry Queen having an emergency stop at Oak Bay. The cause? Faulty engine. This is why it is really a must to double-check mechanical functions to avoid such problems. Number 14. For some reason, the captain of the barge was unable to stop the ship from ramming into a larger ship. Mind you, the ship rammed into the latter's starboard at full speed. Unsurprisingly, the Marines are in shock. The camera recorded the huge hole, which, of course, could have easily sent the vessel to the bottom of the ocean. Number 13. So we have here a clip that is a good example of the phrase, avoiding the lion just to face a wolf, or something along that line. While attempting to dock a 1,200-foot-long cargo ship, the Milano Bridge got caught on the towering construction cranes on the dock. It caused one of the cranes to collapse on top of the ship. The Milano Bridge also impacted another ship called the Seaspan Ganges. Number 12. Did you know ship collisions could be a reason for a diplomatic spat between countries? This happened near disputed isles in the East China Sea, the site of vast potential gas and oil reserves. A Chinese fishing boat collided with a Japanese patrol vessel, and subsequently, the accident was a catalyst sparking hatred between the two Asian countries. The Japanese Marine detained the Chinese skipper of his trawler. In return, the detained man was made a hero in China. Number 11. A 35-year-old captain of the soybean-carrying barge lost control of the vessel, and as you can see in the video, it crashed into one of the bridge pillars, causing the bridge to collapse. Later, the man was fined for the accident he caused. Upon investigation, it was found that the captain was operating the boat under an expired license that ran out in 2012. Number 10. At number 10, a ferry carrying 140 passengers crashed into a concrete pier in Las Palmas. The reason for the accident was loss of electricity. And with that impact, the event did not end without injuries. Number 9. I don't know who's at fault. As you can see in this footage, a jet ski turned into the path of an oncoming boat. The camera caught the crash. This could have been avoided if we only... Number 8. Again, if we only adhere to the saying, listen, look, and listen, and learn, we could avoid problems such as this one. The Marine Knutson supertanker was being obvious in making its presence known by repeatedly sounding its horn, but it looks like that yacht just threw its care under and ignored it. Number 7. These people were just chilling and minding their own business on their yacht near one of Miami's restaurants. They were not able to prepare because seconds later, a huge tragedy would take place. Another yacht crashes into the boat, not sparing the passengers and even those who tried to drag them out of the way. Number 6. This one got me wincing. Manning the wheel of this naughty jet ski is a 13-year-old boy who is moving towards the sun. Probably due to the brightness, he wasn't able to notice this huge obstacle. Number 5. The Alexander von Humboldt, a large 3-masted sail training vessel boarded with 59 people, collided with the Andrea trawler. Why? The negligence of the sole crew member who was on the bridge. With this kind of accident, it's fortunate that neither of the vessels was seriously damaged. Number 4. Imagine being one of the passengers in this small tourist boat. I could probably say that I might have flashbacks of my life as I witnessed the huge cruise ship moving towards me. MSC Opera's engine failed and it lost control when docking. 2 tugboats that were directing the ship through Giudecca Canal tried to slow it down, but one of the chains connecting to the giant liner could not withstand the tension and snapped. In consequence, this 13-deck monster that was designed to host 2,500 passengers screeches as it scrapes the dock and crashes into the small vessel. The crash caused injuries to 4 people. Number 3. Back in October 7, 2019, the CSL Virginia container ship was hit by the ferry Ulysses, creating a huge hole in the side of the tanker and releasing thick crude oil that washed up along beaches near Corsica. It took 5 days to separate the 2 ships and cost millions of dollars in damage. Number 2. Collisions like this make you just want to sigh helplessly. The ship is obviously making its way down the river when all of a sudden, the bridge starts lowering down. The vessel had no opportunity to maneuver or reverse. It completely loses the wheelhouse and sets on fire. Number 1. And on our number 1, this video is not in this spot because of a collision, but the possible damage it would cause if it did collide. A married couple from Florida watched in horror when the Royal Caribbean Equinox cruise ship was heading for their house, worth $2.3 million. This particular ocean liner, with its size of a 7-story house, was only a few minutes away from crashing into their property when the captain, thankfully, put it in reverse. Hey folks, you just reached the end of the episode. Based on the list, which among them would you consider the nastiest ship collision? Comment down below, as we'd like to know. If you enjoyed this video, you can share it to friends and family for good entertainment. Don't forget to like this video, click the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. Until then, see ya!